IB Radio, WPRB 103.3 FM.
It's locked, man, from New Brunswick, New Jersey, man. CEO, Smart Music Entertainment, man. We just put this album out, Lesson 1. And, I'm out here trying to give it to the world, bro.
How can you describe your style of hip-hop?
This album is a hardcore hip-hop educational album. And what I mean by that is you got the hard beats, you got, pure lyricists going completely in.
Right.
And it's just that the content happens to be educational. But you still get the same effect of just getting your regular hip-hop album.
Right.
And that was the purpose of putting this together. So that you can, you want to play something for your kids that you like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you want to learn, at the same time. So, hey, man, we just put it all together.
And you have videos out, because I actually did go to YouTube,
Right,
and I saw...
You guys saw Cash Flows on there.
I think I saw
You saw
Slavery.
Invent. Slavery's on there.
No, I'm sorry. I saw Invent.
Okay, yeah, you saw
Invent, and
yeah.
you broke everything down. And actually, when I was I was listening to it, and I was at my job, and somebody came by my desk and like, well, what do you listen to? Because they know what kind of hip hop I like. I mean, I like any. To be honest, it's not like one category of hip hop that I like. If it's good, I'll play it and I'll listen to it. And they picked it up and they were like, I like that. Without even listening, and I was like, you didn't even hear it yet. He said, no, this is what we need. So, we don't need all that other stuff. All the other stuff is good, but it's overkill. And we need to actually have that balance.
Right.
So, you know what we're going to do right now, man? I'm gonna show people the balance.
Yo, let's get into slavery.
The first record of slavery was 1502, 10 years after Columbus sailed on the ocean blue. By Juan de Cordoba, he was a Spanish merchant. He brought a couple Africans over, then he put them to work. See, the labor was cheap, grabbing Africans.
How do the kids respond to this?
Initially, it's always, when you tell somebody, listen, I got a hip-hop educational album, it's already like a negative, like, yo, that's going to be whack.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what the kid is thinking. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? This is going to be crazy. I don't even want to get into it. But once they push play, you know what I mean? The hardest thing to get them to do is push play. Once they push play, it's all good from there. Because it's something totally different than what they expected. It's like, oh, this is crazy.
Right.
So the hardest part is to get them to push play. After they push play, it's much easier.
Now, is this your first project?
Education?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not, I've been rhyming and putting out, I have a whole history.
Now, the first 25 presidents,
Uh-huh.
do you have to do because you graduated from college, right?
Rutgers University.
Rutgers University.
What up, Rutgers?
Yeah.
What was your major?
I majored in communication.
So you're a communications major, huh?
With a minor in African studies and labor studies.
Did you have to do a lot of research for first 25 presidents?
Yeah, with this type of album, the hardest part is the research, because you definitely gotta find out, pick information that you want to put in the song first and foremost, and then make it fit into at least 5 minutes.
Right.
But and you gotta make sure that your facts are right. So that song, it was actually the first educational joint that I recorded. It was to a different track, but I started Smart Music Entertainment on the backs of the first 25 presidents.
The first 25 presidents. The first 25 presidents.
With the music that you have out now, and how hip hop is now in general, do you think that's a plus or a minus for you? Because I feel as though that we need this, and I know like a whole bunch of other people feel as though that we need this, but they're like, nah, well, it's educational. And it's like, it's like, people don't want to hear. I mean, like, what do you say when people actually say that to you? Because I mean, I know you get it sometime.
I do, but I tell them to push play. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
This is not nursery rhymes. You know what I mean? It's a totally different type of educational hip hop album.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what people are used to hearing, you know what I mean? The ABC or you know what I mean?
Right.
This is not that.
And it's totally not that.
Right. You know what I mean? So once I convey that message and once I get them to push play, we're usually good after that.
Yeah. Smart music entertainment, this the movement. The minds of the dumb, deaf, and blindly improving. Kids going nowhere, getting there faster, bruh. Catching more bodies than AIDS out in Africa. I drove past.
Who inspired you to start rapping?
No, I mean, I'm not even going to say the brother's name, but, I was in New Brunswick, living on Livingston Avenue, and it was a dude who used to come check my aunt out. And we was living in a one-bedroom apartment, and it was, like 10 of us in there. But the dude used to come over, see my aunt, and he used to bang on the tables and kick freestyles about everything going on in the apartment and everything going on outside the window. You know what I mean? He was sick because the kitchen table was like by the window, and we was on the 3rd floor, so we used to look out like, yo, the trees is green, and and I thought it was crazy. You know what I mean? I'm in like maybe like the 2nd, 3rd grade at the time, so that was actually my first, introduction into what that was truly about. You know what I mean? This brother just coming to the crib, just chilling,
right,
and just kicking rhymes and free, and then from then it went to EPMD and LL Cool J and Boogie Down Productions,
right,
Blastmaster KRS-One and Public Enemy and Biz Mark and
right,
you know what I mean, Kane
right,
and all of them. And then from that was I thought I was LL back in the day. I had the Kango, you know what I mean, the True Sneakers and all that. But that was that era. That introduced me to hip hop.
The first drug on the list is called cocaine. It's a stimulant, speeds up the thought patterns of your brain. It came from South America. How did it end up in your town? It's a long story, let me break it down.
The website is smarthiphopmusic.blogspot.com.
Oh, okay.
Smarthiphopmusic.blogspot.com. And when you go on there, you can basically learn about what we're about. You can see the staff, you can see the the tour dates and everything, and learn a little bit about us. But that's what, and most importantly, you can get the album.
Right.
You can purchase Lesson 1 right on the website.
The events that you have going on, like the appearances you have, I know you really can't talk about it too much, but like where you're gonna be at.
Yeah. You can go to the website. We're gonna be at basically go to different high schools, different YMCA's, different boys and girls clubs, and we put on a workshop. Because the purpose of Smart Music Entertainment is to promote education.
Right.
The album is just a tool that helps us, inspire kids to learn. But if you go to the website, you'll see some of the dates and some of the places that we'll be at. But if you want to get in contact with us, just go to smarthiphopmusic@gmail.com and email us, and we can come to your school and put on a presentation and do things of that nature.
Let's take a trip through your history. I get into your mind.